Hey people, as the title says, I am going to be giving a review on the MAC Mineralize Satin Finish Liquid Foundation. I know this was brought out a few years ago, but I think there was a problem with sourcing some of the ingredients and it was slowly phased out. So it was either relaunched this year in the UK or it just happened to be heavily promoted, so I thought I'd give it a try. It costs around £23 here in the UK, and I bought this one from a MAC store. It comes in the usual 30ml glass bottle, but unlike the Studio Fix and the Pro Longwear liquid foundations, where they come in a screw top, this one actually comes in a pump lid, which you can twist to unlock and lock when not in use. I guess this is an added bonus because otherwise I would have had to go out and buy a pump from MAC, and I think that's around £3 here. It's not the best pump lid, but it does its job, so there you go. Now, for the purpose of this video, I've just freshly applied this on with my Sigma FAT brush over my foundation and primer. So about this, it has a SPF of 15. It claims to have a light to medium coverage that is buildable, and apparently it has many ingredients that are meant to be good for your skin. I don't know if that's true, but it's always nice to know that the ingredients are, well, good for you. It also has what MAC calls a luminous and what I call a shimmery finish. Now, just so you know, this is my opinion and I'm reviewing on how this product worked for me. I have oily combination skin, which means that to use this foundation I have to use a primer underneath it. Otherwise, within 2 hours the foundation would have slid off my face and I wouldn't have any coverage at all. Also, to use this foundation I have to use finishing powder and I have to use blotting powder throughout the time I'm wearing this. And even then, after about 3-4 hours, I find that I don't have any coverage left around my T-zone and around my cheeks where most of my oils are, so I end up starting to look a bit patchy, which isn't good. Also, it says it has light to medium coverage that is buildable. Now, I find that this is very sheer. To have coverage anywhere near, say, their Studio Fix foundation, I have to put quite a lot on. Now, I don't know if you can see here, I've actually put quite a fair bit on, and I haven't put any concealer on so that to try and show you how much coverage it actually gives, and I don't think the lighting's that good, but I have quite a few blemishes that it just doesn't cover up, which when I use less amount using my Studio Fix foundation, I don't really need a concealer on, but this one you definitely do. But despite all that, when it's freshly put on, it's amazing. It makes my skin look brighter, it makes my skin look healthier, and I have a nice glow, especially out in the sunlight where the light hits the shimmery particles and it just looks really, really good. So this in general would make a good summer foundation if it wasn't for the fact that it doesn't have a lot of holding power. Though I suppose it would also make a good winter foundation as well, considering my skin tends to get quite dull in the winter, and if I put this on, I'm assuming that I'd at least look a bit healthier and brighter. And also my skin is a lot dry in the winter, so maybe it'll stay on better. Anyway, overall, I don't recommend this for people with oily skin because it's just not going to work. I don't recommend this for people who has oily combination skin unless you have a really good primer that keeps your makeup on, that will keep this foundation on. And if you do have that, tell me what you're using. I don't recommend it for people that requires quite a full coverage. It's not going to give you that, and it's not going to stay put for a full day unless you're willing to take it along with you and reapply it, because like I said, it looks great when it's freshly applied. But if you're just going to go out for a couple of hours and you just don't want to put a lot of makeup on, then just quickly slap this on. It'll last a couple of hours if you've got normal to dry skin, and it looks good. So I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, just message me at the bottom and I'll reply to you ASAP. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye people.